Dominic Haddy here with Stare Down TV. I am here with the new MTK MMA RDX champion in the amateur featherweight division, Will Timmis. Will, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
All good, mate. So, Will, a couple of weeks ago, you were told you were going to fight for the bantamweight title. That's not happening anymore. You're going up in weight to fight for the featherweight against, tough Tariq Khan. On Saturday, mate, it looked like you took it all in your stride. Both of you, the way you both walked out into the cage, you both looked like you was ready to go for it and like you were going to go no matter what. It ended with in the first round with submission. Just run me through, what was on the day, what was the atmosphere like? Just give me an insight of what it was like on your end of it.
It was good. It was nice to fight in such a historical venue as York Hall. That was definitely an experience. And as far as the atmosphere was concerned, I felt comfortable, and I felt like the show was run quite professionally as well. And yeah, I was very excited. I felt very confident that night.
No, good, man. It looked it as well. For the first fight of the whole night, it was your teammate on his amateur debut.
Yes.
So yeah, he won as well. He took some big leg kicks. But he also got the submission. Did you watch that? I saw you. To be fair, I did. I saw you. You were you weren't cage side, but you were just kind of a little bit off distance watching him. Watching your friend make his debut like that, and knowing you got sort of the biggest fight of your career a few hours later. Did that at all motivate you, or was it just you just said support your friend there and then?
So obviously we had the coaches in his corner, and I was able to watch from nearby as well. It was good to see. It was very good to see him go out there and get the job done. It was his debut fight, and I definitely think that Christian Young's going to be a very good amateur. He's an up and coming prospect, and yeah, he's been impressing us in the gym. He's a very good teammate to train with, and I didn't expect him to lose. That's for sure. So I was very confident with how he would perform, and it was good to see him win, and that definitely set the pace for me that night as well.
But that's it, mate. There was a couple of teammates on the card, like Ollie Mathis and Ollie Mathis and Tony Hall. They were teammates. They both got the win. You and your teammate both got the win. It was a really special night. Was there anything from Tariq that surprised you? To be honest, it was a relatively quick fight. Tariq's a very talented fighter. There's no doubt about it. But was there anything that any sort of power or speed or anything like that surprised you in the night?
He was very. I had a feeling that he would. I was hoping he would rush forward like he did, so I could catch him with the takedown. When I've seen him fight before, he's, as I said on the last interview, he's very heavy-handed, and I was hoping that he was going to try and keep the fight standing, regardless of it going to the ground or on the feet. I think it would have been a war either way. But yeah, he's very fast, and he did clock me with a lead hook as well during the fight, and I was aware I got hit by it. It was just staying composed throughout, and I think because I was expecting it. It wasn't too daunting in the moment, but Tariq's a very, very powerful puncher, and it was an honour to fight someone like that.
That's it, mate. He really is talented, and like you're saying you stayed composed. You had Tariq in a standing guillotine. I thought you were pulling guard, and you just did some straight up ninja shit. Like I said in my story, you pulled guard, and then you rolled out and went on top, and that's just what put the pressure on him and ended the fight. Your celebration, you jumped straight onto the cage. Did you have a lot of people coming down, or were there a few in the rafters? Wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. So I had my family coming down. I had a few people from the gym as well down actually around the cage sort of area. I'm very fortunate to have for my family to come and support me, because they always bring all their friends, and it brings a good atmosphere. And when you've got a nice crowd turning up for you, you don't want to let them down. That's for sure.
And that's it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I felt, and Tariq had a big crowd as well. They were literally sitting directly behind me, so you could hear from both sides of it. There was a lot of noise and a lot of hope for both sides. Did you get a chance to speak to him? Tariq was you could tell it got to him. He really wanted that win. Did you speak to him after, or because I caught up with you very quickly after the fight? You went straight to the change rooms. What did you do after that?
So after that, I went to spend some time with my family, and then we ended up driving back to Essex. It was very. I didn't get to catch Tarek after the fight, unfortunately. But he did contact me briefly after, and we had a conversation about how the fight went. And yeah, he's a very cool, collected guy. And what I like about Tarek is there's no shit talk, there's no bullshit. It's just, as he said to me, we get in there and we get the job done. So, and it's quite refreshing to fight someone like that, because you can focus on your fight. You haven't got all these mind games. It's just cutting all the bullshit out.
Mate, I couldn't agree more. You could tell there's a lot of respect there, and it made it, like I said, it made it more entertaining because there was no animosity. It was both you. You know, you said when we interviewed before, you had the grappling, he had heavy hands. It's just, let's just see what kind of happens with it, and it really was a great fight. So you're now the RDX Amateur Champion. I understand. So what actually comes with that? Do you get some sort of sponsorship deal with that with RDX as well?
I was told that there would be they said on the so when I watched the fight back, I was told that the commentator did mention a year's sponsorship, and yeah, there is some sort of sponsorship. I'm just waiting for them to let me know what's going on. But regardless, it's hopefully there's some sort of opportunity there, which would be nice.
That's it, mate. RDX are a great brand. They really are, not just in combat sport, but just in sport. So, from that, who would deal with that now? Do you know, like management? Would it be the promoter? Like, who would will RDX reach out to you directly?
I'm not sure if they'll reach out directly. We'll probably have to talk to. Well, we're talking to obviously the MTK, the show at the moment. So
yeah,
and the promoters there. But yeah, hopefully they'll give us some more information soon about what's going on with that.
Perfect, mate. And obviously, initially you were going to be fighting for the bantamweight title. You then fought for the featherweight. What's going to be next for you now? Are you going to look to defend the belt? Are you going to look to sort of go back down to bantamweight, try and get that belt? Be the amateur champ? What's going through your mind right now?
I'll take it as it comes. Really, I mean, I'd like to fight again at bantamweight. I have no problem defending the belt either. I just want to test myself against the best amateurs out there, and that's what I really want to do. I did enjoy becoming champion, but I want to fight the best amateurs there are, and it will help me progress as a martial artist as well.
That's it, mate. Do you have anyone in mind?
No one particularly. I'm going to talk to my team and my coaches, and we're hopefully going to get me another fight soon, especially as I wasn't injured in this one.
That's what it was, a quick one. It really, like I said, you took the left shot, but it was a lot of it was closing the distance, grappling. So yeah, then like either of you took much damage. It was just really good grappling match. So now that you have that belt, obviously especially in the amateur game, a lot of people, they'll go from sort of promotion to promotion to collect as many belts as possible. You say you want to fight quickly. Is there an idea of, now that you've got one belt, you only want to fight for belts, or, you'll fight who you feel is the best matchup?
As I said, I want to test myself against some tough amateurs. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
So I want to fight some highly ranked people, and it's nice to win belts, but it means more to me to have tough fights and learn from those, and that will help me grow, and it will definitely help for my long-term career.
And that's perfect. That is really true, mate. You said you want to fight quickly. You're only a few days out from your last fight. If you could pick, would it be sort of summertime you want to fight again? Just after summer, like September? Like, what would be your ideal next sort of timeline for a fight? Should it matter? Should it make sense?
Yeah. Well, that's all down to my coaches and and down to obviously my team and when we can do it. But I'm ready to go right now. Really, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of pumped after the weekend as well. So that's definitely keeping the ball rolling. And I should be back very soon. Hopefully, just as I said, when the right opportunity comes along. I'm happy to definitely fight on MTK again whenever their next show is.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure, definitely just the next opportunity.
Nice, mate. Have you obviously, like I see, you haven't taken much damage. Have you gone into the gym, or has your coach sort of told you to take a couple of days out, relax? What have you been doing? What's sort of the plan for this week?
I'm there every day anyway. I was back in the gym on Monday morning, so I mean, regardless of whether obviously the training is usually pretty. I'm always doing something anyway, regardless of if I've just had a fight or I've got a fight coming up. So my coach is fighting on Cage Warriors in Colchester on May the 31st, Paul Harper.
Oh, cool.
So we're straight back in Monday morning for his preparation, making sure he goes out there and makes a statement.
Some big Cage Warriors cards. Obviously, you've got the Welsh card, you've got 104, then you've got Colchester, then straight after you got the Night Champions. So some big cards, and you sandwiched in nicely there. In regards to sort of downtime now, what have you done? Have you just been eating non-stop? You didn't have to cut as much weight as anticipated. So what's been? Is Easter come early for you?
Yeah, I had a couple of treats, that's for sure. It's nice to unwind a little bit, but to be honest with you, I'm quite motivated as a martial artist anyway, and we're quite disciplined. So it's nice to have a couple of cheat meals here and there, but the amount that I'm training, obviously fight camp's fight camp, but I'm always, as I said, I'm always doing something. So I usually watch what I eat anyway.
Well, mate, you've got a belt now. You can't be eating too much. If that belt don't fit, that's just embarrassing. So you got to focus on that shit now. But mate, that's quality to hear, mate. So you'll be heading down to Colchester. Not in a month or so. For yourself now, then it's just go back to the grind, back on it. Is there anything? Is there anything that you thought you could have? It was really hard. The fight was close, and you really did close the distance. But is there anything you thought you could have worked like? Taking that left hook, was it just a good shot, or do you feel you could have defended it? You were just focused on the takedown. Was it from your coach's standpoint? Was there any sort of feedback?
Yeah, plenty of feedback. I mean, we always strive for perfection, and yeah, obviously, I maybe should have reacted a little bit sooner. I should have shot as he was coming in. I was very surprised at this. I saw the spinning back fist, and I was able to move out of the way of that. The way he followed up with the lead hook was very nice. And yeah, so it's definitely made me more aware of my cage control as well as I backed up straight towards the fence. So these are all things that we're going to take back and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, but mate, to be fair, stand up, you threw some fancy shots out there as well. So either way, it could have been a fun night. Either way, you came out. What was your first move of the fight? First, as soon as you stepped into the center, what did you do?
Spinning back kick.
There you go. And that was a while. Literally, so I said, Tarek's crowd were right behind me, and obviously they were shouting, "Go on, Tarek!" And as soon as you threw that, you heard a couple of them go, "Oh!" So it was. I think you took there. You got there. Yeah, no, you got their attention. I thought, to be fair, when you pulled guard and rolled into top mount, I thought, is he going to go for side control and go for the OSP choke? But you had the guillotine in tight. So, mate, it was a beautiful finish. It really was.
Thank you.
But well, mate, I'm going to let you get back to it. I'm going to let you enjoy your time off. You're back in the gym now, so all the time off is probably needed. But well, mate, definitely want to look to hear your next fight news. As soon as I hear something, we'll have another chat about that.
Definitely. Thank you, Dom.
No worries, mate. Have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Bye.